You honestly remind me to flip my canvas now. I was able to see what was bothering me. See? Exactly. These are the things that, it's these little things that makes you a better artist. It's not you knowing how to make a cathedral with one hand. It's the understanding of how how to construct said cathedral. That's it. So, and make sure you don't fall in the pitfalls I did. So I'm teaching you guys not to fall in that pitfall. Because I know how it feels to draw something and it's not looking right, it's not working. Why is it not working? Why is it looking stiff? Why is it looking like this? I understand that, and I've been through that 1,010 times. That's why I'm here to teach you guys what you need to know. So if you have a question, please drop it in the questionnaire, and I will get straight to it, and I'll give you a demonstration of that particular thing that you're having trouble with. But yeah, so back to this. So, like the line of action, you can see, not even from the head, but like the line of action is going straight like this, and from the head, you see, or even from the hand to the arm, everything looks right in that sense because I made sure that I drew it loosely. You see how the live action works? And because if you can make your sketch look like make them feel genuinely like smooth, you don't have to worry about the line art. The line art is not what makes your drawing stiff. And I notice a lot of people fall for that lie where they make a great sketch, and I know everyone's been there. Ever make a sketch that looks so good, it looks like badass, and then when you start doing the line art, it looks like total dog crap? I understand where that comes from. I've been there before. I know where that's from. It's because the understanding of your gestures isn't there yet. It's just you fell in love with the messiness, because what happens with sketches, it teaches you to do the messiness and don't have to worry about too much of a proportion, flipping, or anything like that. But if you do that first, like do the looseness of drawing, and then when you get the looseness of drawing, you get your idea in, right? The head or whatever, and then the arms, whatever perspective you're trying to do it from. And then you do the flip, the proportions, like making sure that this arm is here, and then making this here and here. Always make a line through them. Even better, I saw this one from, I forgot her name on Instagram. I forgot her name. I wish I could mention her name. I learned this from her. She always said to keep your stuff interesting, always try to keep your eyes slanted from your shoulders. So what she meant was, I'm trying to remember her name, but it'll come to me. But let that load. Wait for that to load. Wait for that to load. Wait for that to load. Okay, we're back. So what we're going to do is, you see how the eyes, or where the eyes are supposed to be placed, is like this. I made sure that the shoulders is like this, right? And then the knees are straight. So what happens is I made it interesting because the slantness of the shoulders is going up like this. And the head is looking like it's tilted, but it's not going the same direction. They're actually colliding. Look closely at this. I'm gonna do it again. I'm going to make this slant like this, and I'm going to make the shoulder slant like this. See how they cross? This is really helpful. No problem, guys. You see how that crossed? They cross like that, just like a horizon line when you're doing the VP. Just like that. So you keep it interesting, because if I tried to, what happened was, if I were to do this in the sense of this and like this, it would be boring. It would be totally boring, and then everything's going the same direction. That's boring. But I kept things. That's what I did with the outfit of the character herself, because what happened, okay, let me go pull this back. With the character herself, what happened is that, let me pull this out because it's on top. I made sure that the clothing, let me put the clothing is not matching. Because if they were matching, everything would feel so synthetic and boring and blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. But if once you made it like interesting in that sense, it made it much. You're looking at this leg more than you would, like I mentioned before. You're more looking at this leg than you would this leg. And what happens is your eyes is guided up here, and because I put a shine here of light on of the dress, your eyes move up here to the breast, to the neck, to the eyes. You see how that works? Because light, our eyes are attracted to light. So what happens is the light is coming from here, the light from here, here, into the eyes, the face, and last but not least, the microphone. I'm gonna draw later on my notebook. Gotcha. I hope this inspires any of you who are into drawing, who wants to get into anime or anything like that. This is helpful. If you guys like what I do, follow. I have Twitch, Instagram. I'm right now streaming to TikTok, Instagram. Not Instagram, but I might turn it back on. I'm streaming to TikTok, Twitch, and I'm gonna turn it back on Instagram because it was being a total dumbass to me. But I'll turn it back on for those of you who rather whatever platform. I'm using Restream to talk to all of you at once. So if you guys are enjoying this or find this helpful, follow, like, subscribe. I also have YouTube. I'm also streaming to YouTube as well. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the works, you got it. But if you like what you see, great. But I'm just letting you guys know, these are things that you need to take in consideration when doing this. And then I put an outline around the body. You see that? Once I took out the outline, everything feels kind of like lineless in a sense, which is cool. But I put a line over it to make it easier for you guys to see. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna look at this leg. I'm gonna take off the outline. I'm gonna put it back on. Off, on, off, on. The reason why I'm making this outline thicker is because it makes the insides of the whole body thinner. Well, that's an aesthetic choice, but you don't make the thickness of the lines the same inside the body itself, because everything's gonna feel like that, how can I use, like that Flash player type look, like that beginner style type where everything's kind of thick in lines and there's no consistencies, because you need to have line weight. I keep the line weight outside of the body and keep the line thin inside the body. So anything like the kneecap, inside the dress, the breast, everything is all thin. So there you go. How you find your style? The way I found my style was that it was just looking at other people's art and working and learning what they did and what I liked. Combine the things that you find fun. Like, okay, let's just say you like My Hero Academia, but you also like Dragon Ball Z. Try your best to do what Akira Toriyama did. He made a bunch. If you look closely at Dragon Ball Z characters, they're very symmetrical in their eyes, their body type, and everything. Everything's really like as you can say, like very square, very like everything's pretty much symmetrical in that sense. Like everything's mainly about shapes. It's mainly about shapes. That's one thing I can say that Akira Toriyama can do. I can't say this dude's name for the death of me. I love this. Hello. Okay, thank you everyone for following and stuff. Oh yeah, definitely helpful. Thank you so much. So like if you have if you love Dragon Ball but you like My Hero Academia, try to combine the two. Try to do something similar to that. So like the perfect example of that, you can tell that All Might is a little bit like, he has like young All Might, and I'm not talking about the skinny version. I'm talking about from the movie when he first came to America, if you guys know what I'm talking about, when his eyes was still normal but he was still big. You can tell that his eyes was really like square, and you can tell it was kind of like Dragon Ball-esque in that sense, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So what Horikoshi did, he combined the idea of that Akira Toriyama type style alongside that smoothness, if that makes sense. Thank you for sharing, guys. It really means a lot. I love this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. My Nika. I see it. You found my style. How do you find your style? Okay. You made me want to draw. Now let me get in my iPad. I'm glad. I'm so glad that this inspires you guys to want to draw. I'm willing to answer any questions if you're having any issues with, because I know how it feels to go to that one YouTube channel and you think they're going to tell you what you need to hear, and then they kind of go off their own thing. So if you have any other questions, please drop a question in the questionnaire. Your question not only will pop up on the screen, but it will also be shown in the video, I think. This world needs artists more like you. Thank you. By I'm a Squirrel on Genshin Genshin hashtag. Oh, thank you. later. Posila. Aaron Yeager. All right. So, what was the fourth question he asked me? Hold on. Let me get the phone real quick. He asked me one last question, and I don't want him to feel like he's hanging, because he did really want to know, because I'm teaching, and I teach as much as I can. He said,
looking at this piece, what things do you feel like you did really well with in this one?
Oh wait, did I answer that? I think I answered that one. Let me see.
What was the hardest element or hardest part about doing this drawing as a whole, or if there was multiple parts?
Okay, I answered that one. Just to be clear, the hardest part with this was just the chin. I will say the chin. The chin was really the problem, and I should have not went with this idea. I should have went with something much more cutesy. Question: how do you draw / layer hair? I've been struggling. Okay, so when you're drawing hair, always know one thing. I'm going to show you guys this. I do have a YouTube video on this already, but I'm going to... One thing about drawing hair... I'm going to get rid of this. So let's say I made a head, right? I'm going to make this blue so you guys can really see it. I want to make you guys see it. I'm going to make this circle like this, right? And then I'm going to make a head. I'm going to make just a straight head. Right? I'm going to make his head. It's an anime head. Don't worry about the perfectness. Okay, now we're going to what most people kind of fail at when they're drawing hair, especially anime hair. The problem is they think if I just do this and this and this and put this and this and this, everything's gonna be hunky-dory, but it tends to look weird. The problem is, is that the best way is to put a center point. I'm going to zoom in on this. A center point right here. A center point right here. What this does is indicating where the hair is coming from. People think that in Dragon Ball Z, or any anime, let's just use Dragon Ball Z, or even Yu-Gi-Oh for instance, it's just going everywhere. It's just here, which is not true. The hair is coming specifically from a point. So like, let's just say Naruto for instance. His hair is going like this, like this, like this. But really it's coming from the center of the hair. So what happened is the hair is coming from this point. Make sure that the hair is coming from this point. That's where the problem lays. Let's use a woman's hair for instance. The hair, once I first draw this, I went like this. Make sure that the hair is coming here, here, here. What this does, it keeps consistent on where the hair is coming from. It makes things consistent. So when you're doing the hair over the face, or you're trying to do something like this, or like this. Oh, and another thing. When you're doing the point, when you're making sure the hair is coming from that point, make sure that the hair is in chunks. People try to do the strand hair thing like this. Too much. Don't do that. You're going to frustrate yourself, and you're just gonna be sitting there for hours trying to draw actual strands of hair. Which I don't know why people do that when it comes to anime, because in anime hair is kind of thick and big, and it's in chunks and in sections. And when I say in sections, I'm talking about, let's just say, let's use Yu-Gi-Oh for instance, or I think I have a reference here. I have a reference, I think, right here. I can use, for example. I was going to use this as a lesson, but I'm going to use this part of the lesson. So if you look closely at this, the section here, oops, let me make this a little transparent so you guys can see a little bit. Yes. Yes. Let's make this transparent a little bit. So what happens here is that the section here is the first section. Then the second section's here. And then anything after that is behind. There are 3 sections in most cases in anime hair. The front, the side, and the back, depending on what the angle is. But usually it's the front, the side, and the back. That's usually what happens. And the problem is most beginners try to draw it all at once like this and put everything on one layer and try to draw it like that and then expect everything to go hunky-dory, and then when they're trying to do like color the line art or trying to color stuff, everything is either not consistent or you're trying to color it and then it looks weird and strange because you didn't section them off. You have to section them off in sections. So it's like a girl doing her hair. She does like one hair, like if a girl's trying to, like, let's say dye her hair, like one section's pulled off and the other section's pulled off and the other section's pulled off. If you look at it that way, you can actually draw this much more easier. Actually, quite frank, you don't even have to get into the whole making the hair looking like this and like this. I think I learned this from Taco. His name is Taco on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, type in Taco, he teaches and shows sections of how you do the hair. So he did the hair like this, like the frontwards like that, and then like that, and then the back is like this. I know this is not the perfect example right now, but I'm just giving you an example of what I'm trying to convey to you guys in this sense. Hold on real quick. I think I'm probably ignoring the YouTube. Hold on. Okay, everyone on YouTube's over and TikTok. And Twitch is there. All right. So that's something you guys have to look closely at when it comes to hair. Now, when you're layering your hair, make sure they have sections on their own. So like, say I have hair like this, because her hair is coming like this. Let me get closer enough. Her hair is coming like this, right? So I will make this as layer 1 for hair, or like hair section layer 1. Then make a new layer. A new layer. This is layer 1 for this, so you guys can see the difference. See, that's layer 1. Then I go over here to layer 2. This is layer 2 now, and then I'll make another section on where the hair is going to be. So if something goes wrong, let's say I need to erase the front because it doesn't look right, I don't destroy the second one. Does that make sense? I think that makes total sense. Okay, another question. I hope that answered your question, Doc. If that doesn't, please let me know. I'll be more in depth on that too. Let me see. It says here, to draw anime, do you have to learn realism first? Sadly, I know most of you hate hearing this. Yes, I know. You don't have to. You do not have to. But if you want to get through anime and want to learn anime drawing and know anime anatomy faster, you have to learn real life. It's the fastest way. Because the reason why I say this is because in anime, there are certain sections of the human body that is either subtracted or added. Mainly subtracted. Number one thing of this is the nose. That is usually an anime staple. I know. But you have to learn how to draw the nose first before you start subtracting the nose first. The only reason why I can get away with this is because I know where the nose is placed. I know how the nose will react. All that great stuff. This is just a little speck on the nose, really, because the nose is looking up. So even if she was looking down, I would make this more of a triangle than a curve like this. But because I know how the nose works in that section from this far distance, it's not a bother. It doesn't even, you guys didn't even notice it until I pointed it out or got close up to it. So why use layers? The reason why you should use layers is because, let's just say, for instance, you're doing a drawing. Say, for instance, you're drawing everything on one layer, right? Let's just say I did everything on one layer. There's some people who can do this. If you're a professional or you're really good at it, then fine. But let's just say you're a beginner, you're just starting. You drew everything on a layer. How can you do any of the shading if you're going to shade? Let's just say I did the drawing like this, right? I traced this, all this, and all that stuff, right? I wanted to color this in, let's just say, blue. like I just did earlier, right? Just to section off this part. Now, if I wanted to do shading, how am I going to do shading? Oops. How am I going to do shading if it looks like this, and then I need to separate the light from each other, and then everything's going to clash, and it's going to look like this. You don't want that. You do not want this. This is disgusting. You don't want this. This is something you don't want. If you want those pretty nice looking pictures like Ross Draws and who else I'm thinking? Ross Draws and so many other people I can't think of right now. Proctor Pinko and all of them, they know how to section the layers. Layers are your friend. They're not there to hurt you. They're actually there to help you keep things in line and keep things controlled. Makes sense. Okay, layers make it a lot easier. Yes, it makes it actually, layers are is a God-given gift for digital artists, because unlike someone who's on a paper, they have to make sure they don't make any mistakes, especially if you're a professional and you're doing a giant piece for a client, and if you mess up, you are screwed. There's no I can erase that and come back to it. Imagine doing hours and hours of a painting on one canvas on a drawing on paper, and then you do something straight off, or your cat comes by, and then let's just say your cat comes by, knocks you over, you did this. How do you fix that? Especially if it's like a whole, let's just say, environment drawing, like a city, and then you put a nasty color like this, like that. How do you fix that? You can't erase it because everything's painted. How do you fix that? So that's one thing I can say that most digital artists have over people who do traditional. I'm sorry, my traditions out there. I'm sorry though, you guys. I still respect you guys highly, because you guys have to go through a lot of BS compared to us digital artists when it comes to the layer thing. But I can at least say that that's the one thing that digital artists have over most traditional artists. They can at least section off their work from making a mistake. If anything, if the artist who's doing the digital work don't put the time to put in the layers, they're more of a lazier person than the person who's doing on a paper, because they have no layers like that. They can do layers on paper, but that's just a bunch of messes, and ugh, no one wants to deal with that. Layers make it easier. I always get overwhelmed with the layers, and this is where I say to keep things simple. I said that at the beginning of this. Keep things simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. What I mean by this is, let's just say, let me use a new layer, a new document. So like for instance, let's just say a new document. I'll make this easy for you guys to do your process. First, have 3 or 4 things like this. First, you'll name this as sketch. I'm gonna make this blue so I don't just type it in. This blue is for sketch, right? Then make a purple for cleaner sketch, not line art. People tend to, if you guys have a question, leave your question in the questionnaire, and it'll brought up on the screen, and I'll bring it up on the screen. You guys can see it, so you can see your question being seen on the screen. So I don't miss it. I don't want to miss you guys' questions, because I know you guys have wonderful questions. She just said, so you can erase one part without messing with the other parts. Can you give us an example on how to... Wait, who's she? Wait, who said that? Layers make it easier, a lot easier. I always get overwhelmed with the layers. Wait, who's she? Did I miss someone's response? I think I missed someone's response. I hope I didn't. Okay, so it just says, so you can erase the part without messing with the other parts. She said, so you can erase one part without missing other parts. Yeah, there we go. Can you give us an example on how to color different layers? So, for instance, I'm going to give you one example of, let's just say I took this, let me use a square. Now let's make this easy. Oop. One thing what you should always do when you're doing a coloring, make the first color light, right? Make it light. Second, this is the light one. This is the first base color. That's the base color. Second, clip it. Once you see this red thing, that means it's clipping. meaning anything that's clipping, it falls into this square. So anything outside of that, anything outside of the square cannot be manipulated, only inside the square, no matter how much I keep. So it stays inside the square itself. So it makes it easier not to color outside the lines. Once you do this, you then go, you take the base color, you go over here, you pull it down a little bit towards the blue because blue is darker than red. Because you're going to your cooler side because shadow's cool, red is hot. Remember this, shadow's cool, red is warm. I'm just using that as the basic form. There is an advanced version of reading that, but I'm using the basic version of this. So what happens is I'm going to pull this like this, right? A little bit towards blue. Take my paint tool. I'm going to make this in a gradient so you guys can understand this easier. I try to make the brush as big as possible, but not too big, but big enough. So we're going to start from the bottom. Actually, much bigger than that. I want it bigger than that. That's gonna take forever. It's gonna be kind of like slow for me doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna make this dark as possible. Alright. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Now we got our shade here, because the light's coming on top, but we're gonna leave that alone. The light's coming on top. We're gonna stop from here. The next thing we're gonna do is get another color. Have that clip again, go back to our wheel, pull it this way, pull it down a little bit, because we want it more darker than before. Actually, before we even do that, the shading color that we use here, it's on normal. Your base color is always going to be on normal. Your shading color will be always on multiply. Multiply is for shading. See how it says multiply? Now it's darker than before. I'm going to show you a different. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put it back on normal. See how it's just kind of basic? And I put it on multiply. There we go. That's how you do it. Now, when you do this, I already made the color darker now. So you guys already saw me do that. But now I'm going to clip another layer, and I'm going to the bottom here, and I'm going to color down here as well. And remember to make it multiply mode. Now it's darker. Why we're doing this? Because if you want to make a gradient look great, you have to make them look like they're meshing together. Now it looks all messy, right? Now this is where the fun part is. We take our, this is a basic understanding of coloring. This is not going to work for every situation, but it's a basic understanding of this. So what happens is we take the what'd you call it? The spray tool, and we're just dealing with just the multiply for right now. We'll get to the lighter parts later. Okay, so this is what I do. I make another layer, clip it again. You don't even have to mess with the blend mode. You don't do that. You literally come over here. You click your, depending on what kind of pencil you have, or if you're using your keyboard, make sure to get the sample.
You have 24 messages below.
I know, I'll get to them. And then you just slowly do the edges only. And then keep rapidly sampling. You look closely at my hand. Keep rapidly sampling in sections. So what happens here, I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, so far so good. One last thing we have to do, and I'll answer other people's questions. Don't worry, I will answer your questions. I will get to them, I promise. I know you probably think I'm ignoring. I'm not ignoring. I just want to answer this one person's question. Then I go to the next person. And then I'm going to make this white. This part is kind of easy. You can keep it on normal mode for the blend here, or you can put it on overlay. It makes it more easier for light or screen, but I go with overlay. And that you got yourself a gradient.
My brother's awesome.
Kind of laggy. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, I'm going to the next person's question. Can you do Nezuko? Yes, but today I'm just doing a lesson on design processing, so I can't do that today. I wish I could. Wow, there are a lot of questions, guys. Hold on. Give us the layers. Okay, I think I answered the question. You should like Tarzan's friend's monkey. You should like.
Tarzan's friend monkey. The what's his name?
Turk?
Turk, yeah.
Turk. I remember Turk. May I ask why you use purple? No particular reason. I was on the color. We can use a different color. We can use yellow, green. It doesn't matter. That was no particular reason. Okay, let me see the next question. All right. Oh, so many questions. Okay, how do you use? Okay, answer that. I'm having trouble with the head. Can you help me? Okay, can you draw anime? Yes, I do draw anime. I am an anime artist. To answer your question, let me see. Can you draw Neri? Who's Neri?
Neri from where?
Neri, or Eri from My Hero?
We know Eri, but I don't know Neri.
I'm not sure who Neri is. What anime is that from? I'm not really sure. Okay, what is the app called? The app is called Clip Studio Paint. So if anyone's curious, you can go to, if you want to look for it or you want to get it easy, you can go to my Instagram. And it's right there on my stories. It says art equipment and all my equipment I use to do what I do. You guys can get all the items I get as an Amazon. It will take you straight to Amazon. You can get whatever you want for it and stuff like that. Shameless plug, but whatever. Mr. from Toilet Bond. Ooh, I need I need to finish that anime. I never got to finish it. I'm having trouble with head. Can you help me? Yes, I will give you a demonstration on that. I will give a demonstration on that. Let me see. How do you start learning other? Okay, so first, the best way to learn is to have a good understanding.
Not be holding it by the charger.
No, the best way to understand this is to know your anatomy, meaning knowing your. What's someone purple for? Knowing your anatomy, right? And knowing your shapes. If you know your circles, your triangles, your squares, your rhombuses, all that great stuff, good. Now, if you understand your forms, meaning like the line that makes it 3D, this making it 3D, this triangle, the square, and I'm not even talking about like perspective, I'm talking about just literally make it 3D. It don't have to be equal in that sense. And all that great jazz. Like, if you know these, then it'll be much easier to do your anatomy. If you understand anatomy, you can actually apply this to anime, because anime takes away and adds. Mainly around the nose face, if anything. But it still stays consistent most cases in most anime with the body. But I suggest learn life first, and then you can apply it to anime, because mostly anime is about exaggeration. If anything, it favors more style than it is accuracy, most cases. How do you start learning anime? May I ask? Oh wait, there we go. I remember putting that up there. So with the head, I'm gonna go with the head. The head is like this, a circle. You curve it down. Make sure that you're curving this. Do not do that crap where they do the circle and then you make a cross on top of this circle, and actually don't even do that. Do the circle. We're gonna do the Lupus Method. Put another circle inside of this. Look closely at this. Make a circle inside of this. Make another circle inside of this. What this does, it cuts in half the sections, because our head is not actually round. It's actually like a square, if anything. So what happens is we're going like this, or we're gonna make this very exaggerated. This, right? We're back on the purple again? How did they get back on purple? Anyway. Oh, no, things are clipping, that's why. I was wondering. Now, what happens is we're going to make this straight down, right? We're going to make a cross inside the head, ooh, like this. Oh, no, wrong. Did that wrong. Like this, sorry. Like this. You have to curve it in this. What this does, it tells us where our ears are placed, and it's cutting off these sections that we don't need. And then we're going to pull down this here, like a jaw, to connect with the cross. Now we got ourselves a 3/4 head from up top. I'll even put a nose here to make it even more easier. And this is just a very rough understanding of this, but that's one way of looking at it. Let me screen record it. Wait, you don't have to. You can always rewatch this. You can always rewatch it in my videos. I'm also streaming this to TikTok. I mean, YouTube and Instagram. And TikTok. Oh, I can't talk. Twitch and YouTube. So you guys can always just jump back to the VOD and see this again. Yeah, just making sure that was running. Okay, can you do different angles? Yes, you can. I can, but if you're expecting me to do like the whole the Verizon line thing like this, VP, and doing like the whole like do the triangle and then you make it hit, oh, do the triangle and do the thing like this. Oop, like this, and then crossing off the, oh wait, I'm gonna do this right. Not gonna do this cruelly. Make it like this, make a triangle. Like this, and like this, oops, like this, and then like this. Then erase that, and then you got yourself a box going down that aisle, or even more easier, you make a box like this, and then you have it like go straight at that point center like this, and now you have a box going to that center like this. That's called vanishing points. That's called perspective. That's something I'll be teaching in a course, as a pre-recorded course, because that's something that I can't just tell you guys and you guys expect you guys to get that. This is something you have to literally practice than anything. Can you do different angles? Okay, do you know how to do glass effect like reflections? I won't say yes, and I'm not gonna say no. I do understand reflections, but then again, I have never mastered it, so I don't want to give you guys that impression that I can do all of everything, but I can give you my insight if I can do it. So, if anything, I'm pretty sure you're talking about if I had like a, let me say like a circle. Oh, this is too thick of a circle. Okay, like a circle. Right, and then I take and I make this like light blue. Oops, that's not dark. Sorry about that, guys. I put like this blue, right, and then I take, oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Okay, so I take this and let's just delete all this real quick so we can get this right. Alright, so we're gonna take this. So what's gonna happen is that we're gonna do something similar to what we did before, but this time we're going to focusing on reflections. So what's gonna happen is that this, right, And then we're going to make it a little, oops. I'm gonna just use the spray tool for this. We're just focusing on the idea of like that. I'm being very loose with it. I'm not pushing down because my pen is pressure sensitive, so I don't want it to be too like, you know, like oversaturated. I make this like this, right? Actually, better yet, even more like, okay, that, right? And then we take this color and we make it light, but this time we're not using light, we're using green, right? We're gonna put green because what gives it more of an interesting color than just using straight up white. Then we put white as a reflection in that self, but we're not done here because we need some light that's coming here to give it some life. Oh, not too much life. Like this. And then we're going to, this is a very cruel way of doing this. This is not even like the right way, but it's something close to what I'm trying to show you. And then we're gonna put right here. But to make this work, you have to make sure that the darkest dark is here, right? Oops, I hope you guys saw that, but like, I hope you guys did see that because I was trying to get in there. And then we take this and we clip it into the actual this. Now I put some light into this, reflective light into this darkness, but you don't want it completely in there like it's brighter than what it is. You gotta make it as dark as possible. Now we put the darkest darks in here. We're gonna be even more darker in here that we want, because that's what we're looking for. We want it really dark under there so it shows a shadow, so it has a 3D understanding. I would have did this better if I was using my hard brush and stuff, but I'm just doing this quickly with a soft brush. I suggest not to use a soft brush. Damn, that's a good circle. Oh, thank you. Why are you so awesome? How did you become so... just practice. And a lot of YouTube videos, trust me. I had to bust my ass trying to figure out, and I have to watch, sometimes I have to watch the same YouTube video over and over and over and over and just to get a concept. Trust me, it took me forever to get this. Do you know how to do glass effect? I would like to do glass effect, but I don't think I'm there yet. The only thing I can do is mostly like bounce light, what do you call it? Bounce light. The other one is called bounce light. Well, it's the same thing. Reflecting light, bounce light, same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, depending on who you're asking. But and then guys, I didn't really use all that much of multiply and stuff. Let me see here. And then let me put overlay so it gets more of a bluish color. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this even more reflectant by using a, what was it? A add glow. So what we're gonna do is try to get light in here, but we're gonna do at the edge so it has more of a realistic look. Not too much. We don't want too much of it. When you use too much of something, it doesn't feel too real. It feels kind of simulated in that sense. Nope. Let's go back. Let's do it a little bit on the edge. There we go. So it looks like a gemstone, if anything. Also, I will put like a little bit of green in there. Just a little bit of green. So it has a lid, and multiply. Make sure when you're doing reflected or bounce light, make sure it's a multiply layer. But make sure when you do this, it's on a, let me see, it's on a brush that, like that. There we go. Now it feels more of a gem, or like a crystal like rock, if anything. But I wish I can do glass. That's something I need to focus on. You make it look so easy. I try to teach you guys as much as I can. I'm sorry if I make it too easy. Is this blue emoji laughing and crying with its mouth covered with its hand? I'm not really sure what that means. Okay, let me see what's the next question. Why are you so awesome and how did you feel I'm so awesome? It's just practice. Mainly just practice. Just practice. This is so cool. Thank you. This is really cool. Thank you. Started drawing at a young age, so I am a type of freelance artist. Art styles change as you develop. Exactly. That is a fact. You like, if you start, like, it's like this. If you start drawing the same circle over and over and over again for an hour, the first circle will never look like the 500th circle within the hour. It just won't. It'll actually look better than before. It's very rare it's gonna look like crap on the 5th time you did it. I mean, 500th time you did it. I had a different way where I would take a lighter color and bring it down to... Yeah, well, if you bring it down a little bit, that's fine. Nothing's wrong with messing with... You should pull down the opacity. I'm not saying not to, because that's something that's really important. I always make sure that when I'm putting up the opacity, make sure that your darkest shadow is 20 or 30% less than your original shadow. So the original shadow that you had should be at least higher, and then your darker shadow should be like 20 to 30 points behind, and then your darkest shadow, your darkest shadow should stay the same, and make sure it stays under there. There we go. So it can have that 3D effect. And make sure that when you're doing this, there is a way to keep things aligned. I think there's a way you can do this. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. There's a way you can do this. You can pull down the line here, and wherever it stops here, that's where the shadow should actually stop. It shouldn't be here. It should be here. Like dead ass. Actually, no. Quite frank, it depends on where your light source is. I think the closer your light is, the smaller the light is. I think, if I remember right, if, let's just say I had a light bulb and it was right here. Please, guys, those of you who are professionals or those who know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I got this jumbled up, but I think the closer your light source is to the subject, the smaller the shadow will be. It'll be smaller, not bigger. And I think the further away it is, the bigger the stretch will be. Because think about it, if you're outside and the sun is out, 9 times out of 10 your shadow will be stretched out. But if you're right in front of, not the sun, but like a light source, that's the only light source, your shadow will be kind of small. Yes, you are correct. Thank you. Whew, I didn't want to give you guys the wrong information. I hate giving wrong information. What's the app? It's Clip Studio Paint. And go over the subject. I had a different way and go over the subject. I see. Am I missing anyone? Did I miss anyone's question? How do you go from perspective square to head? Oh, I know this question. That's something I'm dealing with currently as we speak. I'm not even kidding. Like the whole, if I'm to guess what you're referring to, I think you're referring to the idea of, let me see. I think you're referring to the idea of doing like the head. Oop. Doing the head. And then putting it in like a square or something, like a box. Is that what you mean? Like keep things proportionate and like perspective wise in a box. That's something I'm still learning to do. I'm gonna play like I know how. That's something that still eludes me because doing the whole box thing throws me off because I'm so used to doing it in the circle. If that's what you're referring to. Bro, can you make logos? Yeah, I can, but it's not something I dabble in too much, but yes, I can. If you're looking for work, please message me on Instagram. I'm working on a Fiverr account, so you guys can come to me for commissions there, but right now, if you want work from me, any commissions from me, or anything like that, please go to my Instagram. You can go straight to my Instagram on the bio, and it shows all my social media. I'm usually on Instagram, so if you want to contact me directly, I'm usually on Instagram. Can drawing models be a great use of anatomy for drawing? I plan on getting some to help. Yes, especially if they're real. Like if you're using your friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your dog, it doesn't matter. If you're drawing from life, you're going to do well because your brain is going to make certain of what should be in line and what looks right. Because remember, anime drawing is an interpretation of what real life is. It's just an interpretation. If anything, I would, if I was you, I would draw the real thing. Neck long, see? For instance, Wilzo even pointed out the neck looks long to her, or him, depending. I'm going by the anime picture, so I don't know what pronouns you go by. But like, it looks long. Actually, quite frank, like I said before, the neck looks more masculine. Actually, the neck looks even longer and thicker because the chin looks masculine. And that's the problem, because the point was this was supposed to make her female, or make her more feminine than is. But the problem is I went with the angle and didn't think of the repercussions of the female's face. And because of this, it makes her look like she has a square jawline, which she does. This is where one of the mistakes came through. Because when I tried to fix it, it just didn't work. It made the neck look like much longer. Or when I tried to make a difference, I was too very far gone in the coloring process of stuff, so. Is there a good site for studying anatomy? I do suggest Pinterest, I do suggest YouTube, I do suggest, what was that one?
You mean that positioning thing that gave you as many?
There was one,
pictures?
Hold on guys, I know there was one.
You saw it on TikTok, right?
Yeah, it was on TikTok, hold on, let me go to it right now. It was Sketch something. Sketchfab, that was it. Here you guys.
That sounds right.
I know, it sounds weird. Okay, if you want to learn 3D models and stuff, go to sketchfab.com. It's a great place. So like for instance, if you want to learn like 3D modeling, or not 3D modeling, but if you need a model, let's just say for instance you're an anime artist like me. I type in Goku, right? Press enter, and they give me all these references of Goku.
You can also spin them around.
And also they're in 3D, so this makes it even more fun. So like right here, so you guys can have more. I know it looks ridiculous, but this is one way you guys can learn. I'm back again. Is it better to start learning how to draw on paper or digital? It doesn't matter. The only difference between the two is that one is more messier than the other. Because if you have like, like the best thing about digital, you don't have to keep buying a bunch of pencils.
Thank you for the follow.
And thank you for the follow. So you guys can come here and get references here. So you can get you can go for any angle. I learned this a week ago, so this is not something I had in store. I would have mentioned this a long time ago. This person had Goku, but they had his staff. It's not red, it's going through his stomach. Well, they was going with a perspective, so.
No, it is red. Swing to the other side.
Yeah, no.
It's just the casing you're seeing.
No, it's his back. It's literally in his back.
Swing to the other side. Oh, okay, never mind. They fecked up on that.
Yeah, they fecked up on that, but it's not a big deal. So if you don't want that, you can go to like here. If you don't want Goku, if you just want random anime girls, you can go to here. You can pick any anime girl, like Asuna from Evangelion. The loading up the 3D model. This is free. You don't have to pay for anything. This is somewhere you guys can go and check out. If you guys want to see any references, if that's easier for you. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. You can get from any angle you want.
She moves?
No, you can move her.
No, she's actually moving if you stay still.
Oh no, that's the thing just spinning around by itself. So you can get any angle you want based on the pose if you like it. And you can zoom in too, so you don't have to worry about if it's too far away. Our 3D pose, wait, let me see. It says, our 3D pose apps good? Yes, they're good. I think they're pretty good. If you're at a level where you don't really need to look at anatomy, you can make your own characters in your own way. Coming here will be helpful. Because I always suggest Pinterest, most cases, or YouTube, because that's the places where I mainly learned. But because I found this a week ago from another TikToker, a TikTok artist, I suggest this too. This is awesome. You guys can learn a lot from this. I don't know if you can manipulate the models. I really doubt it, but it does let you see in HD, full HD, if you want. So if you say your computer can't handle it, you can turn off the HD part. It'll be a little bit grainy, but it won't be that bad. So you can like pull it like this. I know the pose don't look great, but you can get it from any angle, right? See? Or have them line up with each other. And you can learn perspective in that sense. Because you can see that their nose is pretty much the same. Their eyes are on the same level. Even though one's further away, they're on the same level because they're going down the same perspective line. CD passed away. I'm not wait. CD. Isn't CD the dude who say, you got what I need, you say he's just a friend? So. Yeah, he died. He passed away from a diabetes. Yes. Just got into digital art months ago. I'm getting used to the tools and techniques. Good. Get used to your tools and you'll be surprised. You're gonna be using more of them than you think. Thank you so much. No problem. Whenever you have time, I would love and appreciate your thoughts on my art. No problem, I would. Just send me your messages on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok or Instagram?
On Instagram, I mean. Sorry, my dudes. I'm getting everything all jumbled up. I'm all jumbled.
I need to go to DVD so I can get my team.
Here you go. Here's your remote.
They told me I have to wait 3 hours until I get my
3 hours for what?
Yeah, for the shrine to get the new perks.
Alright, so I think there's one. This is perfect. See, so guys, I always let you guys know. If you guys are having is it back in stock? Okay, if you guys are having any art issues, come and ask a question. Most artists are really open to help you out. They're never quick to like say, no, I'm too busy of an artist, F you. They don't really do that. It's very rare you run into that, if anything.
Artists are like Genshin Impact people. They want to show off their character while helping you at the same time.
Exactly. Exactly, that's what I'm doing right here, but it's not my character, it's my commission I did. And if you guys looking for any commissions, please let me know. You can go to my Instagram and we can talk from there. Last question from Jay Kuhn.
If there was anything you could change about this piece, or like if you were to do this again, what would you do next time?
Next time, if I were to fix or change this piece again, what I would do is one, change the chin. Get better at drawing clothing and understanding wrinkles. That'd be the second thing. The pose is perfectly fine. I think the pose is perfectly fine. The idea of the pose of the sketch itself, I think it's perfectly fine. This song is really helping right now. I think the pose is perfectly fine and expressive. I think the clothing could have been handled much better in that sense. Hold on, let me pose. Gotta turn this on. I know. Let me see. I want to show you guys something real quick. And then there are a community of helpful people. Yes, especially TikTokers. I find that people on TikTok are a lot more helpful than probably people on Instagram. No shade to people on Instagram because I started there, but like, no shade to them. But I think because the information is so easy accessible there compared to Instagram, because on Instagram you gotta do a hashtag and you have to hope that you find something that falls in your situation. No, you can actually just ask the artist and usually the artist will answer within your comment. So there you go. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys like what I do, if you like my commentary, if you like my tutorial, if you like my lesson, if you like how I explain things, follow, like, share this, whatever you need to do, because the more we get people in here, the more we can build community. The more we can build community, we can build community to help each other out, tutorials, help one another out, give each other information on how to do X, Y, and Z so you can reach that artist goal that you want to be that great artist one day that you can tell your parents, screw you, I'm making a lot of money than you, or something like that. I do art for a living and I make more money than your whole life could. That'd be amazing. But anyway, before we get to that point, let's just be nice to each other before we start crapping on the people who crapped on us. So with that said, let's see. The last thing I'll say for this drawing, though, for J-Kun, always reevaluate your art. Never try to pass it off as good. Always look for the inconsistencies of your work, and you will get better. I know I did wrong. There's good things I did, bad things I did, and ugly things I did. Good thing is, one, the pose is great, it expresses well, and it pretty much did this job there. The proportions are pretty good. The knees are good, the arms are good, the shoulders are good, the eyes are good, the ears are good, the feet are good. The color composition could have been a little better. We could have used more complementary colors. This rosy pinkish red could have worked with a green, or something like that, because opposite colors do well with green and red. Green, red, and blue are perfect colors for that. Just look at your complementary colors if you're having trouble finding colors. The hair, though, I think the hair could have did a lot better. I think it looks too meshed together like a cookie. It looks like a cookie. If anything, this looks like a sticker. If anything, this could work more for a sticker than it is a composition. So next time when I do work for J-Kun or for whoever else in the future and I do a lesson on, I guarantee this will be crap and the next one will be professionally made. If I were to right now pick a artist to, if I could get any artist art style right now, it would be between 3 different artists, and I think he's right here. Hold on, we're going right there to my Instagram so I can show you guys something real quick. Real save. Oh, guys, those of you who are new, I'm doing my Hot Girl Challenge, Hot Girl Summer Challenge, so if you see all these references, you can check those out. These are all my references I made so far. We're on day 20. It says 21, I fecked up, it's actually 22. We're on day 22. This was day 21. Why is it like that? What the hell? What's this black thing on the bottom?
What's that black stuff?
What's that black stuff? Anyway, wait, did it mess up? I don't know why it's like that. Anyway, but these are my references. If you guys want to check out my references, you can check them out. For females, I specialize drawing females. I will be drawing males again, but I really do dabble in female anatomy and perspective on females. So if you're having trouble with that, you can check those out. I actually do like this one most out of all of them because it looks more like, really,
Yeah.
I really like this one because out of all of them, the shading is like so 3D-ish.
Yeah.
And these are hard edges. I didn't even soft edge them. That was the funniest part. So if you guys like what you see here or whatever case may be, you could check it out. But if I had to draw like any one right now, I think it'd be Roita. I think his name, he's calling himself Roita. I would love to draw like him, or at least color like him. He makes awesome work. I actually do that, and I re-look at art and see that there can be fixes improved from high school. Exactly. That's a great artist. A great artist is not one who can make a great piece. A great artist is one who can point out his mistakes and refix them. That what makes a great artist. Not one who can make a girl's boob look perfect. That doesn't mean anything. If anything, that's for a few second glance, and that's it for anyone who can't draw. But if you can point out the issues with anything of your drawing, you can make beautiful art in your sleep. Trust me, you can do it. And go plus ultra. He makes a beautiful art. You know you can make beautiful art when you make the pancake look better than the drawing itself. Like, come on, dude. It's a pancake. Looks so good. I want to eat that. Damn. Why does anime food always look better than actual food? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The bread.
That's some bread.
I'm still practicing drawing anime characters. I wish one day I can just draw anime food when I'm hungry and then eat the paper. Jesus.
Paper.
Look how cute this is. This is amazing. And if you guys have any questions on, like, I would love, like, someone asked me if I can make reflective. This is how reflective I want to get good at my clothing. I'm practicing clothing as we speak. And I want to get this good. You see how reflective everything is? I want it for it to get this good one day. That would be amazing. Look at this. You see every wrinkle? Okay, you can tell that this outfit is thin.
More snug.
And because it's more thin, it has a bunch of wrinkles everywhere. The thinner and see-through, and it's see-through. The thinner the outfit is, the thinner the outfit or the property of the material, the more wrinkles it will have everywhere by joint, waist, and everything. By just moving, by just sitting, it will have a bunch of it. But if the subject is wearing more like heavier clothing, like this tux from what Saber's wearing from Face Day Night, or was this Face Day Night? No, I know it's Face Day Night. It's no, it's Violet Evergarden. My bad, I got the hair different. From Violet Evergarden. She's wearing the tux, and because the tux is heavier than the thin dress she's wearing, there's not a bunch of wrinkles. You can see that, and it feels right because that's not how a tux works. It works like this. It works exactly how he did it. It only wrinkles at the ankle, at the elbows, the shoulder, and probably the wrist, depending on what she's doing. And right here where there's tension, that's it. That's one of my favorite animes. It's a beautiful anime. It is a beautiful anime. Like, it's one of the most beautiful animes I've ever seen. And this one of Toka. She's wearing her school uniform. It's not thin because she's wearing her sweater over it. So when she's wearing her sweater, it's mid heavy. Because it's mid heavy, it's going to wrinkle only at the angles, in some angles and some places. So it's going to be the best of both worlds. So very thin means very wrinkly. Very tight means very thin lines, but at the edges. Very heavy means very big folds, big lines, bigger folds. Mid-heavy, it's between folds and lines. Make that make sense. Write that down. Write that down. And you guys, if you're having a problem with head positioning, learn from him. He has a bunch of head references you can do. Well, not references, but they're head positions that you can learn from. So if you're having one at an angle, practice looking at these. And he has from Digimon, from card captures to Ghibli film type characters. Do Re Mi again. So if you guys want to check that out, Dragon Ball. So you can always check out his stuff. His stuff is amazing. He makes beautiful work. And if you guys will have the question, I think one person asked this question, if I remember right. They said, who inspired you to draw? If you want to know that, you go to my Instagram, you click on where it says, who inspired me to get into drawing, or like the current people who got me into that. You can see, and it has all these. You see all of this? It's all these artists, all of them. And you can go through all of them, and you can check them out if you want. You can check them all out and check out their art styles. And I love his art, his coloring too. It's amazing. It's amazing work. I don't know how he does it, but it's amazing. I think he's a Korean artist. Yes, he's a Korean artist, and look how he does his work.
Oh, it's him. I followed him. I like his stuff.
Amazing work, amazing work. Just the way he has reflecting of colors and stuff, that is amazing.
Ooh,
I want to reach that level one day.
Wait, no, there's a carousel.
Oh, all right. He used a dog as a reference, as a color. He used the dog as a color palette for the security guard. That's amazing. He used the same thing with the owl. Now, as you look closely at this, look, you can tell that this outfit here, this whole dress is heavy. And because it's heavy, it's only wrinkling at the parts where there's movement. But when it's by itself, it's literally just dropping and draping down. You can tell this is heavy. So...
Kiwi.
He used a kiwi! He used a kiwi! Look at this! It's amazing. Alright, but anyway guys, to let you guys know, this is a great place. If you don't know, you go to sketchfab.com. It's free, and you can check out any reference you kind of want. You can type in whatever you want. You can get any character you can probably think of, and they'll be right here to check out. So please, if you guys are having trouble finding references, this is the best place here. And I suggest to credit the person who made it, because it really would help them out, please. So you can get any angle if you want. Like, or you can have it like this. That's a great composition right there. That's great composition right there. So you guys have options and possibilities. So I hope this helps you guys out. I think I answered every question that he had. Hopefully he has a TikTok. He can go rewatch this. If he can't find it, I'll send it to him. Alright, so I'm gonna hook this back up. You gotta turn it off. You gotta turn it down. Turn it down.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back up here. Alright. That's one of my favorite animes. Okay. So, I think I answered everyone's question. Now, time to do some actual work. So, I have this plan. Oh, and I did this.
Oh, it's a quickie.
Squishy. Okay, so let's get rid of all this. So I'm going to do a reference today. Quick reference. I only need to just do one. So I'm going to get rid of all this stuff that we don't need anymore. Okay. Don't need this. I'm gonna get rid of all the stuff we don't need. Okay. What is this? Okay, delete that. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Now let's go with this one. This is from Street Fighter. I'm gonna try my best to do this right. Let's see if I can do it. I only got time for only one reference, and then we'll call it a night. I think I answered a lot of people's questions. Why do I feel I draw better on paper than on tablet? I don't know if you can answer that. It's your preference. It's what you're most comfortable. It's like this. If you're comfortable drawing heads, you're not gonna be. Drawing hands is gonna be a real issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you ever like try to play a video game and you're sitting in a weird angle and you're getting killed a lot playing multiplayer, but once you get up and sit down in a comfortable spot, you tend to do a lot more better. It's like that. That's how I kind of see it from that point. It's like when you're playing Smash Brothers and you're losing and then you start standing up. What do you say? Hold on. Your audio got all glitchy. Okay, I understand. Hold on, guys. But if you guys like what I do and stuff, you can follow on the YouTube. Looks like, sounds like Cold Vein. Yeah, it does sound like it. I always wanted to play that game, Cold Vein. I keep putting it off. I have it for Game Pass, but I keep putting it off. I gotta play that on stream one day. I would so play Cold Vein on stream. I would like to play, you know what, I would, no, the thing is, if I were to stream right now and play, do a stream, I would do it on Guilty Gear. I would love to play Guilty Gear or, like, Genshin Impact.
I always wanted to try them fighting herds. But
Fighting herds!
I don't think it's enough people that actually play online anymore.
Alright, we're back live on Instagram. I'm gonna try and make it work this time. But, this is a message to Jay Kun. I don't know if you was depending on watching, was really depending to watch the stream from the Instagram version of this, dude. But I suggest go to TikTok, because everything I answered, your questions are all there. I had to stop Instagram because you know how Instagram works on my phone. It's like crap. It is what it is. So just that's a message to you, my friend. Anyway.
Save on there?
What?
On TikTok.
What? Yes. It's there for 30 days. So to get better at drawing in tablet, I have to get more comfortable with the tab. Yes. Yes, it's a lot like when I said to the audience, you have to draw with your don't draw with your wrist, draw with your arm.
So you need enough space for your arm to move around.
Yeah, something like that. Draw with your arm. Because if you draw with your wrist only, you're going to have a problem. And you can start carpal tunnel on your arm. And you do not want that. That'll stop you from drawing completely.
Yeah. And majority of any life basic stuff. Like, literally holding a knife will cause you the most pain.
Or something like that.
Oh my god, I'm playing a thing. Oh my god, right?
Okay, like this. And then like this. Like that. I think we got it right there. I'm not really worried about accuracy right now. Like I said, don't worry about accuracy. Do not worry about accuracy. Right now, I'm just worried about getting the overall idea of this. Okay. I am not worried about accuracy. I'm not worried about anatomy. I'm not worried about any of that right now. Just watch what I do as I'm doing it. I'm not thinking about anatomy. I don't even think this is even proportioned correctly. So get better. I watched that. You watch Guilty Gear? The game on Twitch? I would love to play Guilty Gear on Twitch. The game looks so amazing. I'm a big fighting type dude. I love fighting games more than probably any other medium of video game. Okay. Okay. Put this here. Oops. Grab this head. Use the lasso tool. Make this big enough so I don't lose sight of the head. Okay, put it there. Good. Now we make the boobs. Oops. Make the boobs. Shoulders right here. Oops. Why is it that color? Put it like that. Okay, like that. Like that. This. This. I'm not worried about accuracy at all. I'm just trying to get the idea in. I'm using my arm as I'm doing this. I may not look like it, but I am. I'm using my whole arm. When I say use an arm, do this. Colvare or Guilty. I think Guilty Gear. The only reason I'm saying Guilty Gear more is not only because of the art style and stuff, because I know in Govain you can virtually make your own anime character, like from scratch. But that's probably like the only, like that's like the most fun part in the game. But like, not only because of its popularity, but like I like fighting games because they're so fast-paced. And I know that Govain can be fast-paced on its own, but it's just Dark Souls, but an anime skin. Let's just call it for what it is. But like, other than that, it's visually pleasing to look at. Just like, we call it. Well, not just like, we call the show, the Guilty Gear. I can't talk today. But I think if I had to pick the two, I think it would be Guilty Gear first. I think Guilty Gear. And then, Code Vein after. Yeah, if I were to, like, get playing video games on Twitch, I would play only anime games. Just to keep the aesthetic there. I wouldn't play Warzone, I wouldn't play... I guess, well, I won't... Can I consider Overwatch anime? I don't think I can. I don't think it's considered anime. It's anime inspired, I guess, but I don't think I can... Can it be considered anime? I'm not sure. How do you rule it out? No, I don't think it's anime. I think it'll be more... It doesn't... it has, like, anime influences. But I don't think it has that anime aesthetic like that. It has that Saturday morning cartoon type style to me. Not really anime, more inspired to me. Yeah, it's like Steven Universe if you think about it. Like it has anime like undertones here and there. But I don't think it's like anime. Because it has its moments where you can really say It's more like if Marvel made an anime. And I guess Big Hero 6 could be the closest thing to that. I think, if that makes sense. Which I think Marvel did make an anime. Well, Stan Lee did once. He did, but no one talks about it. He made one anime. Well, there's actually is a X-Men anime, but there's one anime that was an actual anime that Stan Lee did make. But no one talks about it because I guess it was not that great. Hey, Spoofy! Not really anime inspired. Never played it. You gotta give Guilty Gear a chance. Like if you guys ever played Dragon Ball FighterZ, by any chance, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, but the problem with I think the Guilty Gear game, I've heard that they dumbed down the game. Casual players. So like if you're a casual, like if you don't really play games like that, but you want to get into the game without going too far in of stuff, they make it dumbed down for you to understand the controls. And I use that quite loosely when I say dumbed down. Because when I say dumbed down, that make it sound like they're incompetent. No, it's just people just don't have the time to sit there for hours to learn a certain moveset. I can understand. He was made. The anime was Stan Lee made. Was not his finest. Yes, it was not his finest work. It was. It was a. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good attempt for him to get into the medium, and I saw what he was trying to do. I saw what he was trying to do, and I give him props for at least trying. I give him props for trying. You gotta give him props for that. Stan Lee is always open to trying new things, and I like that about him. Bless his heart. He was very open-minded to a lot of things. I'm very surprised with that. Like, he was really open-minded to a lot of things. Maybe he wasn't when he was younger, but as he got older, he seemed like he got real open-minded to a lot of things in life. Hey, Living Dragons. Alright, hey, Art. What happened? I said I'm gonna give Instagram some time to, like, walk away from it and come right back. You guys kind of much missed most of the lesson. I'm sorry about that. So if you guys want to see the lesson that I gave and all the insights and tips and tricks I gave, you have to jump to my TikTok to watch the rerun on this, because I think you can watch reruns on TikTok. If you didn't see if you can't, then you can go to my Twitch and see the VOD there. But TikTok has the full version of that. So if there's something that you're missing or something that you didn't know, people did ask those questions. So if you're wondering, oh my god, this leg is not working, you can check that out later. So I'm sorry if you missed the lesson part of it. It just proves to me that I need to get a new phone. I think it's not Instagram. Well, it's the part where they kick me out, that's Instagram, but when it's glitching and lagging, it's not my internet, it's my phone. My phone, I need to get a new phone, it's old. So like, the processor, I think what happened, gets too hot. So when it gets all laggy, it's trying to make up for the nonsense. So it slows down and makes things go like crap. I give Stan Lee the benefit of being open about many art styles, and yes, I think so. Cause like I know he's protective of his work, and I'm pretty sure he is, but I'm pretty sure he's willing to hand out his work to companies if they do his work right, which I respect that. I respect that highly. That's why I don't like it when they try to change up his characters the way they wasn't before because of social justice. I don't like that. I like it when they leave the characters how they originally was. Because it's like let's just say, for instance, let's just use an example. Let's just say we knew about a gay character way before the whole social justice thing came through and rights and stuff came through. Let's just say there was a particular gay character that was really already open and known in the Marvel universe, right? How would the LGBT community feel if they were to change that character to be straight? They wouldn't like it very much. They would not like that very much. So I wouldn't do the same to a character that's already established. Like, I don't think it makes sense to... I think Iceman was considered to be gay, I think, from X-Men. I think that's a fact.
Cool?
Oh, he's bisexual, they say. But like, way before social justice and Facebook and all that stuff came through, I think if I remember right, what was it? Iceman was considered gay a long time ago. So everyone just accepted it for what it was. Now, I don't think the LGBT community would like it very much if they were to change and be straight again. Well, what I wanted to say either was that I was working on season 2, and I wanted to animate one of the drawings of Victor, and that I uploaded episode 1. Nice. Wait, but if you what are you doing?
We're all down.
Yay! But wait,
This character ever.
But if you're on season... Wait, if you're on episode 1, how are you on season 2? Are you already finished the whole chapter of season 1? Wow, because we had like 50-something people in here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Once I stopped doing the art and start doing... everyone just got dipped. That's funny.
Well,
They like my teaching, I guess. I guess I teach well.
Stacey, I've never played Bill, but we're a group of Bills now. I kind of want you to open.
How is Valve okay with this?
What?
How is Valve okay with this?
I have no idea. But for some reason, I kind of want you to open up the Elgato to have it running in the background, see how this match goes. All the Bills.
I plugged that out.
Huh?
I plugged that out.
Damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna eventually get this pose right.
Actually joined while watching this. Oh, other side. I've never played this.
It seems like when people do, they are mocking the artists themselves. It's me, Aiden. Is that really Aiden? Yeah, I think that's Aiden. Aiden, you're home? I give Stanley It seems like when people do that, they are... Yeah, I feel like they are I feel like they are mocking the artist in some sense. It's annoying. Especially if the artist is not alive. I don't think it's right to do that. I think that you should just make a whole new character. And for some weird reason, that scares people. I don't know why. That somehow offends people. Just make a whole new character. There's no evil in that. Like, if I was to make an interpretation of Captain America, I would just design his outfit, not the character's personality. That what made him Captain America in the first place. Why would you change anything about him? For social justice? That's stupid. That usually never works out. Like, look at any show that, like right now, any cartoon or character that's been changed for social justice, and then next thing you know, it went well. It hardly goes well. Just make a whole new character. I would love a new gay type character if they was doing their own damn thing.
Yeah.
Not a he has a shirt.
Yeah, I put him on. Everybody has the same shirt on.
But not make established characters that's been loved for all these years to be changed just because of your social political views. That's irritating. Like, what happens if that social political views is not like seen as a big issue anymore? Do we change the character back or something much worse than before that the character wouldn't do? Like, imagine if they did that to like Vegeta or like Goku. Oh my gosh. People have pitchforks. And no, I have major points of each season. Oh, okay.
What?
This is a webtoon, correct? Because when you say upload, I keep thinking you just upload to TikTok. Wow, this is not looking great at all. This gap right here is messing with me. Okay. I'm actually drawing while watching this. Good. Because you could draw with me. Because after this, I'm getting off. I talked myself up a storm. I'm trying to get this right. And this proves I don't know everything about anatomy, but I can give you my insights of it. And I still have trouble with certain angles all the time when it comes to anatomy. Never perfect at them. Usually I have to try several times just to get it right. Okay, like this. Oh, there it is. there we go. Oh yeah, I uploaded it to Webtoon. Yeah, send it. Oh, you have a link to your bio. Okay, I'll go to your bio instead. I was gonna ask you to send it to me, but if it's on your bio, I'll go look at it later. I heard on Webtoons they pay you for every Webtoon you make. Is that true, or that you have to be a certain? You have to have a certain criteria. Is that a thing?
I think it's per view. How many views you get, then you start getting paid for it.
Huh.
Alright.
And this angle is so annoying, but I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna get it. Okay. Aiden, are you home? I'm actually drawing a pin. Okay. Okay. You lost. Okay. Hey J-Kun, dude, I'm gonna let you know right now. Do you have a TikTok by any chance? Please tell me you do. If you want to get the full lesson of everything I answered on your thing on stream, I answer it, and with the voice activation, you gotta jump to my TikTok to watch the whole video when this is over. Because Instagram was being a total dickhead and won't let me, it was lagging, it was having issues. Gladly TikTok saved the day and saved everything. I hear that it don't let me say hi to you to white myths or name something. I can't read that from this angle, but it just annoys me. I explain my whole process. I explain my whole process on what to look for when doing the commission. Hello everybody, those of you on TikTok, you guys missed the whole lesson for today. Okay. Like this, and the foot's like that. If you're there, Jay, let me know. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking as much in the middle of something. No, don't worry. I'm just wondering if you get do you get paid on tick on what do you call it webtoons? Like how you get paid on that? If that's possible. Okay.
Go find the other.
Okay, I think I got the idea of the pose now. Okay, I think I got it. Somewhat of it. There we go.
Hope you can get him in time. Go get him.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Hey, Lupus. Hey, Lucy. Lucy Dumplings. Hey, Ritz. Okay, like that.
Whee!
Oh, there you go. Oh, I just see your message there, Jay. Jace, did people like the idea? Yes, I actually don't, but I can download it. What about YouTube? The thing is why I'm not mentioning TikTok or, I mean, what do you call it? Twitch or YouTube is because I didn't realize I didn't press start, so halfway of it was answered. But on TikTok, all of it was answered from beginning to end. I went far deep in depths of each question you asked. I even sometimes backtracked on some of them again just to refer again. I even gave what the?
Get him! Run!
Wait.
Everybody run!
It's not. Hold on. Is the microphone there? Oh yeah, yeah, it's there. I wasn't like. Okay. I see. Gotta go. We'll talk soon. Okay. I wanted to respond that. I didn't realize he was in the. Actually, I should put that back up. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
I'm near done anyway.
Huh.
Hello, the boy who says hootie hoot. Hootie hoot. Or hootie hoot. Hootie hoot.
Look at all them bills.
That's a bunch of bills. Okay.
Just made Bill on a whim, and I was killing it. And he's hard.
Is he?
Yeah.
What makes him hard?
He's old and he's slower.
Is he?
Yeah.
They all seem slow to me. They just kind of speed up when they get hit.
No.
Hey, Scrabble-Dobby.
Oh, you got
Scrabble-Dobby.
Rosie.
Thank you for the rolls. Thank you. Guys, I just wanted you guys, most of you know, I know most of you kind of missed out on the giant lesson I gave. We had like 30 to 40 people in here, I think even 50. And I was getting insight on how to draw. I gave my insight on a commission I did. This was one of the commissions I did for a Patreon member. I explained my process from beginning to end, why I did the things I did, how come I did the things I did, why did I pick up the colors I did, all that explanation. I also gave explanation on how to color a little bit. I colored this today on stream. I think this could have been a lot better. Actually, maybe I can. Hold on. Hold on. Not that great. This color's not that great. There we go. I think that's a little better, but not perfect.
It, Left for Dead.
Okay, there you go. Sorry, what did I miss? The other thing I asked you was they pay you off top for just doing webtoons? You have to be a certain follow. Thank you for joining. You have to be a certain like caliber of person, like certain amount of follows or certain amount of view time or something. Okay. Sorry. Hey. Hey, Casey. Oh my god. If I just dropped, oh my goodness, that would have looked terrible. But thank you for the rose, I do appreciate it.
I think DVD's down.
Huh?
It won't let me play games. Party creation failed. Okay. So I can play killer though. That makes no sense.
Maybe they're doing maintenance on the survivors. There we go. And that's how you get the...
Nice. I got to go. Family needs me. Have a great day.
You too! Have a great night. Keep it plus ultra. I'll see you in the next one. I might call it early at around 9:30. I might stop around 9:30. Oh god.
We're playing Genshin on Thursday.
How are you? Hey, Zeus. Zeus. Got to go, family. Welcome to the stream. What brought us to the stream, Zeus? Oh, Zoo? Say Zoo. Up, Zoo. What brings you to the stream?
Seriously, I was fighting against a pro today,
Mm-hmm.
and he kept giving me the runaround, giving business on the roofs. I was playing killer, and I couldn't catch him. It's like watching Zoe run away from you.
That's adorable.
It is, but it's upsetting.
Aw.
Like, ever seen her get underneath the bed, but you can't reach her?
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
She just stands there, just a little bit out of your reach. That's literally how you play. That's how you feel when you're killer. And me being 14, Duck is 16, and Crow is an 8. So he's in the high ranks. He's in the upper ranks.
Is he?
And you see King's how to whoop. And how to get away from the doctor. And Nemi.
Maybe.
I wish I could draw like you.
You can.
Just take practice and
Just
no
take
carpal tunnel.
practice. Just practice, that's all. Nothing more. Just find some time to practice. Do it on your day off or do it on your lunch break and just take some time to draw one thing. at a time. Don't try to draw everything at once. That's where people burn out and mess up. Thank you for the hearts. I do appreciate it over there on Instagram. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I send you guys waves, but
Draw a lot of
my phone's dumb. It doesn't let me wave back to you guys sometimes. It only lets me wave to certain people because I don't know, the phone is dumb, which annoys me. Okay, like that. But you can draw it just like me. Oh, chips. Okay. So far, I think we did a good job on this. We're gonna go on the next one. I really like this one. Let's give her some, give us her platform so she knows she's standing on something.
She's standing on space.
Oops, not like that. More slanted like this. So it feels more real that way. Now, what we're gonna do is turn it down a little bit. What we can do is make it a little bit more easier.
Wow, that's very upsetting to see. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
look.
What? What? Done for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Hmm. Like that.
That RC car actually has gas? That's amazing.
Like this, and then like this. What brushes are you using? I'm just using the defaulted stuff. I don't get caught up around brushes unless it involves painting. See, the brushes that make things fun are the texture brushes. Hello everybody from Instagram. I see you guys. You just guys came in. Thank you, Citizen Salvelnia and Casina. I think I said that right. I don't think so.
Oh my god. That's a motorcycle engine in there.
Okay.
Hmm?
I never get caught up in brushes when it comes to the drawing aspect, because drawing is drawing, but when it comes to like painting, then you should get into the brushes when you want to look for a texture brush.
humans and shiny stuff.
Ozone, hello Ozone. I mean Ozone. Razbian, or Defa. I'll say Defa. Hello up, Defa. I'm actually put on your commission of Yuka as my screensaver. Aw, thank you. Oh, I did, Yuka. I thought it was Yuki. I got her off. I feel bad now. I feel bad now. I thought it was Yuki. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, that's better, this version. I think the sketch version is better. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to if the light's coming from top, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. I didn't see it to dress right now. Thank you.
Tis roses.
Tis roses. Thank you for the rose. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. The shading, it's kind of like this. So like, okay. Okay, now we make this a multiplier layer. Then we take the eraser tool and we erase some parts, certain edges. So it has that 3D soft light look. But you don't want to erase every little thing. You want the edges to be, you want the hard edges to be guided when there is a curve. Okay. Like that. Just like that. It gives a little bit more extra. Oh. Okay. A little bit more.
This is the reason why I don't like about gaming. This portrays to the man fantasy. Yes, I love this little RC car. It is the best thing in the world. I spent $2,000 on it.
Yep. You're right. It needs to be stopped. Oh god. Okay. Now, I'm like this. And then we go like this. There we go. Now we got most of our shading in for this particular pose. There's some things I'm gonna have to fix with the pose, especially where it has to deal with the hands. But we're gonna leave them be because they're not that important. I'm gonna leave them okay. They're gonna be okay for now. Actually, quite frankly, I don't know where happened to the kneecaps. What happened to my kneecaps? Where are my kneecaps? Okay, well, that didn't look all that right. There we go. Now, the eyes. Zoom in. Like this. There we go. I think I should have made this head a little bit bigger. There we go. That looked a lot better. The head was looking a little too small there. Now let's just fix these shadows and then we can do the shadows. Your anatomy drawing, I'm listening from the best. Oh, thank you. I try my best. If you have any questions that you want to be answered now, I only have about 5 to 10 minutes left. So if you have a question, I'm willing to answer it. If it's about anatomy, color theory, anything, I'll try to give you my best response. If I don't know about it, I'll just say. Anything to help the art community as much as I can. Those who are struggling with anything. If you have anything you want to ask, I'll answer it. But thank you, I do appreciate that. I didn't watch Mark play the game with the washing machine. With the hose. The thing with the hose.
Oh, that the simulator thing?
Yeah. Okay, like this, like this. There we go. Could you do a body tut on your next vid for male and female part tut? What's tut? Oh, tutorial. Okay, yes. Yes, tutorial I mean. Can you do a body tutorial on your next vid? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. And male and female, please. Yes, I will. I definitely will. Coming this Thursday, anyone who's here, I'm going to do an anatomy lesson on or differences of what to look for when drawing male and females. I know that's something that everyone's been begging for, especially when it comes to males. I know you guys want me to draw males so bad. I know lately I've been getting out a lot. What does that smell?
Banana.
Why does it smell like nail polish?
Potassium.
I don't like that response. I really do not like that response.
Oh, that's how you send likes? Hearts? I think so.
I think so. I still don't know how they work. They're supposed to mean something. Like, I think it's supposed to be a donation.
They're like pennies,
I think they're like pennies. I think.
Thank you for the follow.
But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So if you guys need any help on anatomy, I'll give you guys my insights on that, on what to look for, and how to make it easier to understand it. What you should look out for. I always say work from real life. Trust me, if you want to get into anime drawing, learn real life drawing first. If you go to any anime studio, ask any person who's into like an anime student who's into the animation business and the anime side of stuff. They will tell you you have to go outside and draw like real life stuff. They'll put you outside to look for stuff, take pictures, take compositions and all that stuff. So that's a thing. So if you are into anime or into animations or into just drawing in general, number one thing that every art studio does, and art school, and even artists, whether independent or not, they say draw from real life. It's the fastest way to learn. It sounds like the most boring thing is usually the thing that gets you there faster. Believe it or not. Hearts. Oh, hearts. Oh, that's how you send likes. Yes. Thanks. Have a great day. You too. You too. Have a plus ultra day and hope you come back again on Thursday. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna do this quick shading situation and then I'm gonna call it a night. Have this ready for tomorrow. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna darken this a little bit. Ooh, like that. Okay, we're gonna the darkest darks, give it that 3D aspect.
The little puppy paw.
Nope, not there. Not there, not there. Under the chin, if anything. Not finished. Not big deal. Alright. There we go. Now, since we got that, we're going to make this a multiply layer. And we're going to turn this down. And then we're going to turn this. We're going to, oh, I forgot. Should have made this into a mask, but that's easy. You click on this. And everything is going to have marching ants after that. I don't know what roses do. I'm not sure what they do too. I think they're supposed to be a donation. I'm not sure. But thank you for at least trying.
Rosies.
Them rosies. The rosies. Oops. Okay, now I can take this off. Okay, there we go. Get more of a 3D aspect. Okay, now we're going to make this turn this down, make this turn up, make this a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. Now, since we finally got our whole leg ready to go, or our whole pose, I mean, what we're gonna do next. Actually, how does this look like? Okay. Now, the last thing we need to do is give her her outfit. And since we can do that in 2 seconds, we're going to actually pick from the reference that we have here. interesting.
I should go live tomorrow and do makeup. Yeah, try it out.
Yeah, you should. We had over 50-something people in here. I was giving a whole full-blown lesson. I got 1,010,000 questions. I didn't expect that to happen today, so I'm actually happy about today. Today went pretty well. So you should do a makeup tutorial. I recommend it. On this Thursday, I will be doing a lesson on female and male anatomy. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, you don't use band-aids anymore. You use band-aids.
I don't think people use band-aids like that anymore.
Yeah, Mark asks if you fall off your skateboard, you use a band-aid or you just brush off the dirt.
You
and keep
brush that
running?
shit off and get the fuck up and do that kickflip. That's what you do. Excuse my cursing, but damn. I remember when I used to skateboard, that used to be fun. It'd be annoying as hell.
If we get back into shape, would you do
Yes.
it again? Yeah.
I got 10 more pounds left to lose.
Say again?
I got 10 more pounds left to lose.
Ah, you bastard.
Yeah. Do you want to talk tomorrow about I'm done
hell
with
yeah.
the gym
Okay, wait.
about
What is that S
a
about?
project?
Superior?
Very busy. What? I'm good tomorrow. I can talk to you tomorrow. I'm good. I can talk tomorrow. It's up to you. What's tomorrow?
I am oddly compelled to play this game now.
I will talk to you tomorrow when I'm done making the YouTube video for this month. It shouldn't take me long. I'll let you know. It won't take me long. Actually, I might have to talk to you first before I do that. I'm not sure yet. But I know for a fact I can talk tomorrow.
Okay, what is that S symbol about?
What?
That every skateboarder knows of, but no.
It's some stupid high school thing that we used to do when we was kids. They don't have no true meaning.
I thought it was just a brand that they.
No, it's just no true meaning. It just became a thing. It's more like a meme, if anything.
This is a hidden state thing. I always see.
This giant S, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yes. It's a meme. It's a meme. If anything is a meme, I don't even know myself. And all these years when I was in high school, they used to do that shit. I remember Dom and you and all the goddamn time, and I never really understood it.
Oh, there's been a sticker bandit around here. So he would put like a weird sticker, the smiley face and a banana.
Cause I know you said you were axe on another. Well, yeah, cause like I'm working. It's possibility through. I might get home late though. It's up to you. It's whenever you're ready. You gotta let me know. Cause I'm usually home, but mainly I'm gonna be the one probably waiting on you. So whenever you're home or whenever you just say I'm ready to talk tomorrow. Let me say, you're still live. Oh my gosh, I went to a fire the other side of town and went shopping. Oh my goodness. I hope everyone's okay from the fire. Yeah, I'm about to get off in like 5-10 minutes. I want to just finish this real quick. I just wanted to, I got carried away doing this. I was supposed to stop, but I got carried away. So please, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood artist. Okay. Oh, let me see. Everyone in the fire was okay, but their palm tree isn't. Well, I'd rather the palm tree than someone getting hurt. So, I'm happy that everyone's safe, and the dog, if there's any pets that was involved.
Not the pupster.
Not the pupsters. We need to protect the pupsters. They need help. Protect the puppies. Puppies need love. They need help.
We are farmers.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm not sure that was an appropriate joke, but they said we are farmers now and a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
I see. I hear you.
I'm not sure if that's the actual.
So what are we? We are farmers. Ba, 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 ba. I think it's too dark. Ooh, I like it turned down a little. Ooh, that's a lot better than it was before.
Nice grade.
Yeah. We farmer now, I'd say. Or two, cause we seen. Oh Jesus! Everyone in the fire was okay. Okay, I read that. Okay.
Good.
So I'm glad that everyone's good and everyone's safe. The last thing I'm gonna do real quick is put a quick green here just for keep things interesting, just for the hell of it. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put some green in here, just for the sake of it. It's gonna look weird, but it'll make sense. I'll make it darker. Oh, not that dark, not that dark, not that dark. Go back. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, let's make this a little lighter. You know what? I'll make it overlay instead. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it makes it a bit more interesting in colors. It's kind of messy, but it's okay. It gives it that. Oh, one last thing we gotta do. Where's the shadow? There it is. And we're going to make this light. I don't want to mess this up, so I'm gonna make this light over. There we go. Wait, a little bit more back. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, she said bye. I'm gonna head out. Okay, later. God bless them though. Alright, later. Can you please do Naruto? Naruto? You mean Naruto? I think that's who you're referring to. I'm not sure who's Naruto is. Naruto is. I think you mean Naruto. Well, sadly, I'm getting off now. I'm sorry. I have to get off. I'm sorry. But maybe next time. Promise. But I'm gonna put one more light on this and then call it a night. I'm tired. I think I give enough information for today. Okay. Oh, okay, I just realized. Okay. There we go. Yeah, can you... Yeah, okay, bye. Alright, I'm done. All of it's all done today. I think I did my job today. Thank you everyone for coming in. I appreciate every last one of you guys coming in and asking me your awesome questions and all that great stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was so much fun. I hope you guys learned something today from my work and my insights of what I gave you from my commission stuff. I'm just letting everyone know. Hold on. Okay, no one's in there. So I just want everyone to know, if you guys enjoy what you see, join the YouTube, the Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, and the Patreon. If you guys like what you see, please give us support and all that great jazz. That would be really helpful, and it keeps me still doing what I do to teach all that great stuff. And I also teach specifically anime stuff. So if you're looking for an anime artist, I'm your guy. I'm trying my best here. So with that said, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep safe. Keep it plus ultra out there. I hope you guys do well. Reach your goals. Do what you need to do. And I am Artectress. This was fun. Later, guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.